everybody, welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on the violin for Silent Night, and the book I'm taking this from is called A Traditional Holiday and Christmas for Violin Book 1. This book contains 10 Christmas and festive holiday songs. 9 of them come with violin tab. They all come with sheet music, but 9 comes with violin tab. There's only one that doesn't, and that's Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, but that's because there aren't any words, so it makes it very, very hard to do the violin tab. But the other 9 all come complete with violin tab and sheet music, plus they all come with a custom-made backing track and a violin performance track as well. So you can use the violin performance track just to listen to how the track is supposed to go, how it's supposed to go, and also if you want to play along with it as well. So if you want to learn how to play Silent Night on the violin, then grab your copy of the book and let's get going. So I'm going to start with the violin tab of Silent Night, which is on page 13. And if I just explain how the violin tab works, the words that you've got there, Silent Night, Holy Night, All is Calm and All is Bright, for example, those use the words to work out the rhythm. So this is a very famous and popular song, so everybody should know the words and the rhythm to this. And then above that you'll see a set of numbers, and the numbers refer to the finger numbers that you play on the violin. So a 3 is a finger 3, a 1 is a finger 1, an open is an open string, or a 0 is an open string rather, and so on. And then directly above those numbers you'll have a letter, which might be a G, a D, an A or an E, and that tells you what string. So you've got the word, you've got the finger number and what string you're going to be on all at the right time. So that's what makes tab really easy and great to do if you're not so great at looking at sheet music, or you've just started out and you want to have a go at something, so you can have a look at violin tab. You might notice as well that I've got some B's, and there's only B's in this piece, but there are B's and S's, and B is for back and S is for stretched. So it's sometimes the fingers don't always go where the normal place for them to go. So I'll put a link in the description bar directly underneath this video on a video that I did about where to put the dots on your violin. So the first finger dot, the third finger dot and the fourth finger dot, and the exact measurements and how to put them on and everything. So I'll link that in the description bar underneath this video if you want to know where to put the dots and everything. But normally the first finger goes where the first finger is used to going, the third finger goes where the third finger is used to going, and the second finger doesn't have a regular position. So the second finger can either go next to the third, which I call stretched, so S for stretched, or it can go back, which is next to the first finger. All of this is explained at the start of the book as well, so you don't have to remember everything that I'm telling you in this video. There are the odd occasion, for example on the penultimate line where it says sleep in heavenly peace, where the first finger is back. So it just means the first finger, where it normally is, just bring it back until you sort of feel that little ridge at the top of the violin. So normally the backs and stretched are for the second fingers because they don't have a regular place. They'll be where they need to be. So you can't just put your second finger down wherever you want it to go. It has to go down in the right position. Otherwise it's kind of going to knock the song off a little bit. So as long as you watch out for that, you'll be fine. I've also put the intro, so it says 2 bars of 6 beats. Or if you don't understand that, as soon as the music kicks in, just count to 12 and then you're in. You'll probably feel or know when it's supposed to come in anyway. And then at the very end, repeat all of the above, but just not the intro. So all of this violin tab will go exactly and work exactly with the backing track. If you want to have a look at the sheet music, then go ahead and look at the sheet music. That's for anybody who's a little bit more advanced and wants to look at that. So let's get going with the actual tutorial. So if you've got Silent Night and Holy Night, so silent is a 3, a 4 and a 3 on the D string. Night is a 1, still on the D string. Same thing with Holy. And then night is a 1. That's all on the D string because it doesn't tell me to change anywhere, so I'll just assume that's all on the D. And then I'm moving on to All is Calm, which is third finger on the A. For all, is another third finger. Calm is a 1 on the A. And then All is Bright, so I've got a second finger for all and it's back, and back means it's close to the first finger. Same thing for is. Bright is now a third finger on D. Round is an open A. Yon is an open A. Virgin is 2, a back 2, and then a 1, and then an open, and so on. It carries on like that. The most complicated part of this is probably, like I said before, when you get to Sleep in Heavenly Peace on the penultimate line, where you've got a back 1 on the E string, but it's just a back 1 on the E string. So from Sleep, you've got a third on the A, in, a back 1 for the E, back to the A, on 3, and then the last part of Heavenly. If I did a normal one, it would sound like this. So if I do it as a back 1, so you can hear that sounds much better and it sounds a lot differently. Having a look at the sheet music, I have put a little bit of bowing in there and a few slurs for the bows, but you'll notice that throughout most of the pieces in this book there are very limited bow directions in here, and there are no dynamics. So if you want to put some dynamics in, go ahead and put the dynamics. I just decided not to put any in, just so you don't get bogged down with all the dynamics, and you know, if you're advanced enough, you can put them in as you see fit anyway. Again, with the bowing, if you want to do all separate bows, it's up to you. If you're more advanced and you want to slur them, then go ahead and do that. So that's why this book is great for anybody who's a complete beginner, because you've got the tab, and anybody who's more advanced wouldn't necessarily need bow directions in there anyway. You just kind of put whatever bow direction you feel comfortable with. But for this one, I did feel that I'd give you a little bit of a kind of head start here and there, but you know, like I said, it's completely up to you. You don't have to do exactly what the music says. This book is written for you guys, so you know, artistic license, so go ahead and do whatever you feel. So that's about it really. There isn't anything more I need to say about this piece. That pretty much explains it all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll put a link to all the other tutorials that I'm doing from this book directly underneath this video. I'll link them all separately so you don't have to go hunting around for them. And obviously the link to this book as well, which comes with all the backing tracks and the performance tracks and so much stuff. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.